it. Gasgas 700 is well underway, folks. This thing is absolutely insane. What do you see it? That thing sounds nasty. Junior's so excited about this, man. It's been a long time coming. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, it sounds nasty. That's the first time I heard him do a pull on it. Sounds really good.
My favorite bike I've ever owned. These things are just...
That's it. That says a lot. You've had some killer bikes, man. So, this has been a long time coming, man. When did you get this? Like last winter, right?
It's December, so yeah.
December. So,
It's been a couple months.
Tell us what you've done to it. I know Wizard just did the final touch on it.
Yeah,
I think,
so,
right?
Like out of the box, these things are nasty. Rottweiler has they got a bunch of videos dyno tuning these, and out of the box with no tune, no bolt-ons, no anything, they're making 67 rear wheel horsepower.
That's more than the CR500, straight up. That's 15 more than the CR500, which is ridiculous.
It's actually better power to weight ratio than any stock motocross bike in the lineup.
It is insane. Dude, it sounded nasty when you got on the pipe the second time going down. It has a bark. It sounds like a 450 on steroids or something, or 450 on nitrous. I don't know. It sounds... I told you, I didn't like the way it sounded before.
So you asked what we did to it. Well, we did the...
Twice pipes, baby. Look at that.
We did the Power Commander
Holy
tuner,
shit, that's a massive air filter.
the big Rottweiler.
That's bigger than a fucking loaf of bread.
That's massive.
Hey, that's as big as a football. Look at this thing.
And it has...
You have to bleep that out, man.
It's
that thing's huge.
It's got this like wicked
Dude, your air
induction
filter's
noise.
dirty. What's up
I
with this?
know, I gotta go get Wizard tuned. So it's got this wicked induction noise, it's like sucking air. It's crazy. So
wow.
And then we did the emissions delete with the Rottweiler, a block off plate.
For off-road use only.
And then we did a full titanium exhaust. And the thing's absolutely...
So it's got the titanium header. So yeah, you ordered like every trick in the book out of the Gasgas catalog too, didn't you?
Yeah. So
what do you got? Look, dude, it looks like a mass. Look at the colors on that thing. It looks incredible.
Holy cow!
It
didn't come out of the package.
Hey, you got this
like
insured
that.
for theft, man? You driving this on the road?
I just got it insured through Progressive. I got a good agent down
Thank
here.
God.
Yeah. So it's full comprehensive. So
if you're driving this to Manchester and leaving it outside.
Don't get any ideas.
Yeah. It's protected by Smith & Wesson and crazy old dad.
This is OEM out of the catalog. Some of the stuff like the gear lever shift
Those
tip.
are stock pegs.
And these are some foot peg guards. Some of these carbon accents and some stuff like that we got out of the catalog.
Gold chain. Of course, put the signature gold chain on it.
And then
the bike looks absolutely incredible. Are those the stock triple clamps?
Yeah, these are stock. They're CNC, same as what comes on the KTM 690.
What about the wheel set you got here? Where'd these come from?
These are through W.
W hooked you up.
Yeah, with the Excel hoops, we got black.
Mark Scalzi swears by W. He does these on all his builds.
Yeah, we got the black spokes and the stainless nipples. I just think it looks ridiculous.
Incredible. What about that front brake rotor? Is that the stock size?
That's the stock rotor.
Freaking massive.
Yeah, the brakes on this bike are ridiculous.
I bet you'd pull a big, massive hole shot on this thing in like a J-Day event or something.
I'll tell you what, guys, the acceleration on this bike is absolutely
now, hey, this
insane.
is basically a KTM 690, which is what it's pretty much a twin, right?
It's the same bike. It's off the same assembly line.
And a Husqvarna 700, right? Or 701.
Same motor, same frame.
But it looks cooler because it's red. Yeah. Hey, this is the same bike they run they used to run the Dakar Rally with. I'm 99.999% sure. Now they can't run the Dakar Rally anymore because these things were so fast, people were getting killed on them. I'm not really tickled pink that you're riding this on the road. You
just ride defensively and stuff like that.
Don't wheelie yourself under a car.
Yeah,
so just
we take it really easy. The reason why I like this bike so much is because the like on the XR 650, it had that low end torque from like two to 4 whop, and then like let's get up in a wheelie and stuff. But this bike, it also revs and it's like it has a second hit. So if you're cruising down the highway at 75 miles an hour and you have to do an evasive maneuver or you're in someone's blind spot, like if you hold it wide open and before you can say one, you're going 100 plus. It has long legs. It wheelies for days. The transmission's insane. It's got the quick shift plus where basically you just hold the throttle wide open, shift it, and it cuts ignitions, messages into gear.
like a drag race bike,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Dude,
Yeah.
we should take this thing up to the speedway and run some quarter-mile runs on it.
Dude, I bet with a...
I heard they're doing 10 and change.
It'll definitely
in the quarter.
It'll definitely do sub 11 with the knobby on the back, so I can only imagine.
That's like ridiculous when you think about it. 11. Those are, you know, from my days, back in the 70s and 80s. I mean, the super bikes were doing, you know, 11s. You know, the KZ 900s out of the box.
It's just a freaking cool bike. You take the seat off, and you know, you can take the valve cover off from inside the frame. The gas tank is in the rear. The bar setup is very motocrossy, and it feels like at home on the motocross track too. I mean, you're not going to win any pro nationals on it, but like take it to the like local motocross track and probably hit all the jumps. Like that's just like totally insane, you know.
It sounds. I'm really, really pleased with the way it sounds. Like I said, that was my big beef with it. Our XRs had the pipes on them, and stock. The sound just wasn't doing it for me. But it's got a. Like the XR doesn't have that performance snap growl. This is like a 450, but a 700. It's like a big bore 450. So be careful on this thing, man. These are mean streets out there, you know. So ride defensively.
Just a total hoot. It's got the slipper clutch and like just coming off the line, it's just, things got balls, man.
It looks badass. Yeah. You got the carbon fiber accents on this side right here. Yeah, very cool. Han, H-A-N, Han wheels.
So guys, this is the same diameter fork that's on the EC models, the Explorer fork. It's an oil fork, and they sprung it heavy. And I mean, just hey, hats off to the to the team in Austria, because they just sprung this thing perfectly. Like you'd expect it to be a wallowy mess, but no, this thing's nice and firm.
Hey, you've been riding motocross tracks with it. You did how many? You rode what tracks have you ridden on this?
We rode at Pachico's. They have some like
the motor yard.
The motor yard, some arena crossy jumps, and then we rode over at MX74. That's a sand track, and I rode that actually with the stock street tires on it. And I mean, we hit the biggest tabletop on the track. It was probably like 60 feet, but you know, maybe a little bit longer. But you know,
it sounds absolutely incredible. I'm really pleased with the way it sounds, and I can tell it's extremely fast. Is this the best bike you ever had for doing wheelies?
Oh, easily, yeah, without a doubt. But this is the most fun bike that I've ever owned. Probably next to the CR500, but this is polished enough to where it's like the CR500 is raw, it's gnarly, and there's nothing,
kickstart only,
and there's nothing like it. But this, like it, you know, it doesn't vibrate excessively. The power is super predictable. It's just like that 4-stroke linear power curve.
How soon can you set mine up like this? I was thinking about selling it, but maybe I'll keep it now after hearing the way this thing sounds, man.
We could do it.
Sounds absolutely ridiculous.
I think if you took a week to ride this, I've been riding this every day. I'm trying to buy another house. I sold all my stuff. I don't own any cars anymore, so this is my transportation, and my commute's half-hour round trip each day with highway.
How many miles you got on it?
We put like 100 on it this week, so you know.
How many total miles?
Total around 270, 280, something like that.
Just getting it broke in.
Yep. So
cool. Well, be careful on it and have fun.
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching, guys.
Holy shit! That thing barks with authority. Aren't you supposed to be sideways for the gram? Aren't you supposed to be sideways?
No, I do. Guys, check it out. The 2023 Gasgas ES 700, big bore, 700cc.
He's doing one for the gram now.
Good.
Tell us all about it. You got 40 seconds. Ronnie's filming.
Oh, man,
you fucking blew that one, man. You blew that one. You blew that one. Ride it up. Ronnie's trying to film for the gram here, man. He's not giving you much to work with, is he?
It's all good. It's all good, though. Part of the plan. You know, do it.
You got 60 seconds. That thing's an absolute freaking rocket. Messing up the knobbies. It hurts your ears now. That's perfect.
Guys, it's probably my favorite dirt bike I've ever owned. This is a Gasgas 700 ES model. Fresh off the assembly line, December embargo. This thing makes 70 rear row horsepower. We got it kitted with the Rottweiler intake, full titanium exhaust. This is a bike that can do 10 seconds in the quarter mile, take it to the motocross track, daily commute it, does wheelies for days. This thing is absolutely freaking insane. It's a total rocket ship.
And Shaylin can ride on it with you too. It's got pegs. You should take her on the motocross track. Get a whole shot with her on the back.
All right, I gotta go.
That thing's nasty. What are you doing?
Going home, man. Hey, turn that off. I gotta talk to you.
God bless America. What happened, Ronnie?
Well, my camera failed. The software is shit because I dropped it 80 times.
Oh, man.
God damn, made me drop my weed cigarette. 420, guys.